Do you know what? I absolutely love my job because it's all about coming up with belters of cocktails. And for this inspiration for you, this video is all about raspberry vodka cocktails. This cocktail is superb. We've got a nice bit of sweetness in there. We've got a bit of bitterness to dial it back. But I've used some Oleo Saccharum in there, which is kind of like an orange zest sugar syrup. And those notes, it's just superbly balanced. I'm not going to hold you up too much longer. Just very quickly, I do open this up to for my members, my Legends community, to name these cocktails. So let's get into kind of get what we've called the cocktail, but what they've come up with. So Andy this week came up with Red Hot Passion. Trevor V, well, it's kind of a flip. It is loosely based on a flip cocktail, so he's called it a Florida flip. Kay came up with a couple of different variations. She went raspberry St. Clements because of the orange and raspberry, obviously, and there's lemon juice in there. But she went then passion St. Clements as well. Ash came up with a bitter passion of red. I did quite like that. Trevor Rose, a berry passionate sour. Paul came up with raspberry passion sour, but the winner, because it put me in giggles, I absolutely loved this, was Darren. And Darren went with Sac Rasper. Rasper, there we go. So this is called a Sac Rasper. Right, let's run you through the ingredients for this cocktail. Obviously, I've got my JJ's Raspberry Vodka, proper punchy raspberry notes. You could use Absolute, you could use another flavour, another brand, but JJ's, they just pop of flavour. That's why I use them. So this is an out and out raspberry flavoured vodka. Passoa Passion fruit liqueur, we love that. I've gone for some Aperol just to kind of give it a little bit, there's not much going in there, but a little bit of bitterness just to kind of dial it in. I'm really loving the kind of sweet bitter thing going on at the moment. Oleo Saccharum, this is kind of like, think of this as like an orange zest sugar syrup in a sense. Oleo Saccharums can be, I haven't really paid too much attention to throughout my career, but they can't, I think they can be like lemon zest, grapefruit zest, a mixture, but they are kind of the zests of that. So it's really lovely. I've got my foamers and I've got some lemon juice. Right, I'm really looking forward to making this one. So first ingredient number one, I've got for JJ's Raspberry Vodka, and I want 45ml, 1.5 ounces of this lovely, vibrant vodka. Next ingredient, we've got everyone's favourite passion fruit liqueur, probably everyone's favourite liqueur if they're being honest, and I'll go for 15ml, 1/2 ounce of Passoa Passion fruit. Next ingredient I'm going for is my Aperol. I say just adds a little bit of bitterness. You could, if you want extra bitterness, go Campari. This just sits nicely in the middle. So I'm just going for 10 ml, just to give that little bit of balance. Then I'm going for some Oleo Saccharum. Love this stuff. If I can get it open, there we go. And I just want 15ml, 1/2 ounce of that. Lovely, oh, proper orangey. Next ingredient I'm going for is some freshly squeezed lemon juice. I have to say, the orange notes coming off that. That Oleo Saccharum's awesome. Anyway, 15ml, 1/2 ounce of lemon juice. Then my final ingredient, regulars will be used to these now. These are my foamers. Think egg white replacements. I'm not saying it's an egg white cocktail, but these foamers just add a cool little touch. You just need 8 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I've got into the habit of dry shaking these. I don't really think you need to with those foamers, but I've got into the habit of doing it. So about 5 or 6 seconds, because we take it from that to, look at that. That's what we do. 5 seconds, that's how cool that is. Now we're just gonna ice this up because we're gonna shake it to chill it down now. So plenty of ice and a good hard fast shake for 10 to 12 seconds. Proper hard fast welling. And when you can't hold it anymore because it's too cold, oh, the aromas. Oh, that smells good. Right, this is gonna get served up in a coupe glass, and I'm just going to a double strain. Perfect, lovely, jubbly. And then to garnish, I'm back. I've got them all, but I just want to give it, I will talk about these another time, but I've got some dehydrated oranges and they look perfect. Look at that, and that's the garnish. If you want to follow this up with even more vodka cocktails, dive into one of those videos and playlists popping up on screen right there. As always, big old thumbs up if you like the recipe. And if you don't want to miss any of my future content, make sure you subscribe to the channel.